Hello, welcome everyone. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan coming to you live for me Friday 6 p.m. Pacific time. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. This is the time we get together, hang out, and discuss any and all things vegan. So if you're vegan and you're chill, and you know how to, you're the type of vegan that can actually get along with people, you found a good bunch of people here, if I may speak of our weekly viewers have been coming for months and years in many cases here. So thank you. So yeah, if you're vegan interested, vegan curious, even vegetarian, just want to learn about vegan stuff, come to the right place. We'll be cool to you. And if you are not vegan and you don't want to learn and you're here to be a jerk, well, I feel sorry for you. But if you can try to be a decent human, we might be able to have a conversation. If you have some kind of debunking of veganism, like you think plants have feelings or whatever, your ancestors ate meat, whatever kind of nonsense you want to throw us, we'll hear it and we'll respond. I want to say you're a cult leader. That's me because I'm the vegan cult leader because vegan is a cult. I have either an allergy or a cold. I'm not sure. I woke up this morning all sniffly. My energy's fine. I went to the gym. I did my basketball workout. I thought I was going to go home. Then I played some basketball after that. So I have normal energy more or less. But my nose all messed up. So I might have to blow my nose a couple times. So we'll see how that happens. I got a box of Kleenex down there. What do you think? Is it possible to have a cold yet still feel completely normal, just except for the nose and just sinus kind of congestion stuff? Then I'm wearing Heidi's shirt. Is Heidi here yet? Yeah, there's Heidi. Hey Heidi, I'm wearing your shirt today. And she said someone asked where'd I get the shirt? I said I got it from Heidi, who got it at Boston Veg Fest, I think. So anyway, Travis points out that your ancestors ate Fruit Loops, right? So yeah. So anyway, if anyone wants to come on and do their ancestors argument, love to hear it. And hey Carmichael, yeah, thanks for the playing the troll last week. You don't got to do that again tonight. But we were suspicious. The arguments were just so consistently bad. There's no way a beginner can be so consistently bad. It actually takes some knowledge and skill to hit all those arguments so wrong. So it was, yeah, I'm glad it was you. We had fun last week. So anyway, glad to see Uncle here. Good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, Peter, I saw him comment earlier about Saladino, thinking he knows more about dermatology than dermatologists. Don't wear sunscreen, just rub beef tallow on your face, which has 0 SPF, maybe 1 if you're lucky, and that's better than all these. I know their argument too. It's oh, sunscreen, it's not natural. Well, I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean by natural? It wasn't natural for cavemen and women to wear sunscreen, I suppose. But I wear a zinc oxide one. Last time I checked, zinc and oxide is very natural. It's not some weird thing, plastic manufactured in outer space. It's just stuff from rocks or something, or I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Last time I checked, zinc oxide doesn't mess up your hormones or give you diseases or anything. Yeah, I think mud would work better. At least it'd be some kind of solid layer. Just walk around with mud, but I guess that's really not practical, right? You'll look like a freak, right? So if you walk around with beef tallow, it'll probably blend in eventually. You won't look like a freak. But anyway, yeah. So hopefully this is not a cold. Like I said, hopefully it's just a little allergy. Because Angie felt some sniffles too, but mine went crazy. We were both kind of on the same level. But after I went to the gym and came back, that's when it really fired up once I got back home. So okay, Peter. So you're talking about Saladino. He was commenting on a dermatologist conference and how they all went out in the sun wearing big hats and long sleeves. And he said, nope, you need lots of sun exposure. What do you mean need? What does he mean by need? Is he talking about for vitamin D, hormone production, synthesis, whatever crap? No, you don't need to. My vitamin D is now at an all-time high, and I'm getting way less sun exposure than normal. Usually my vitamin D is flirting at that 30, which is the cutoff for okay, if mine sometimes dips into 29 or 28, then I'm technically deficient. Mine is freaking 50 right now. How did I do that? By laying out in the sun all day? No, look at me. No, I put some kind of sun block on my face. I wear a baseball cap when I go out in the day. It's because I've been taking the Clean Machine vitamin D for since January basically. It's 4 months of solid vitamin D, really strong vitamin D. Plus I get some in my multi, vitamin as well. And I think there's some in my milks and stuff too. So mine is 50, all-time high. So you don't need sun exposure to get strong vitamin D levels. So anyway, no, you don't need to. And in fact, there's no way, even if you blocked all your skin, your face off with like whatever sunscreen, pick whichever one you want, it's still going to go through your clothes. It's still going to get through. There's no perfect blockage. You know, people just, you know, are just, some people like myself want to prevent like skin problems. I know late model, you're like this too. If some people have a genetic disposition for issues when, you know, you get too much sun on your face, like cancers and melanomas and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not a bad idea to like try to protect your face at the very least. But anyway, no, carnivore people, like fruitarian people, they think they know better than science. F science, they don't know anything. Some shirtless influencer in the jungle, whether you're a carnivore or a fruitarian, I figured it all out because I figured, you know, I'm going to do what the cavemen did. You know, people that lived 50,000 years ago who were lucky to make it to age 25. They had it all figured out, you know. They didn't live long enough to get skin cancer or anything like that. So anyway, yeah, and that's the bonus. I was listening to a dermatologist speak about the greatest biohack of all. She's just laughing at all these dumb bros like Saladino and tech bros doing all this biohacking shit. She said, the best biohack you can ever do is to wear sunscreen. It protects your skin and has the added benefit of not aging, your skin not aging as rapidly if it's getting fried by the sun all the time. And she's totally right. That's like, you know, yeah, it's funny how people think, you know, doing all this crap, spend all this money to like try to preserve their youth or whatever. Just put some sunscreen. At least your appearance wise, it'll help out. Let's see. Uncle, how about perineum sun exposure? Tell us, Uncle, how's that working out? No, I know you're not doing that. Peter, what else, Saladino? He said now that most of his diet is made up of fruit, and he eats vegetables now too. The guy's a complete freak. First, he's like fruitarian, then he flips over to carnivore, becomes the carnivore MD. Then he says, you know, my testosterone levels, not me, his, are all messed up. I'm gonna eat some plants. So he started making his diet meat based. And now you're saying he eats predominantly plants now, and he never admits that, you know, I was wrong before. You know, he just kind of hides it under the rug, moves on. I'm on this new thing now. It's even better than the thing I said was the best. Remember when I talked about plants were trying to kill you? You should have said, well, I was wrong. Be honest. You know, be a man, Paul. You know, grow a pair and say, hey, I was full of shit when I said plants were trying to kill you, because you're eating a lot of stuff now that's trying to kill you, Paul. Let's see. No, Uncle's not serious, late model. He doesn't do that. Yeah, I'm telling him to be a man, a real man. You know, people talk about, oh, you don't act masculine enough. Well, you know, just having a certain appearance isn't like what defines what a man is. It's your actions, you know. Who cares how much facial hair or suntan or how big your biceps or pecs are or whatever, you know, that's not what defines a man. What defines a man is how manly their actions are or how cowardly their actions are. And I think it's cowardly to not admit when you were wrong. Because, you know, I've said many times, I make mistakes often. I'm wrong often. I try to be right more often than I'm wrong, but I'm not always right. So if I make a mistake, I'll admit it. I'll fess up. That's a man who, I think, a real man, they like to talk about. I think a true gentleman, a true man should be comfortable enough, have enough confidence to be able to admit when wrong, you know? Doesn't make you imperfect. We're all imperfect, you know? Just admit that you're imperfect and you made a mistake. It's not a big deal. We all do it. Even shirtless jungle influencers do. Let's see. Peter, you're reluctant a video. We really watched a video from a few years ago where I talked about Saladino, and one more recently. He's aged a lot more than I have. Well, guess who's wearing sunscreen and baseball caps when he goes out for his midday walks at Disneyland? And guess who's wearing nothing but 0 FPF beef tallow bullshit? I've seen it too. I did not want to make any comments on Saladino's appearance because I don't like to do that because people like to attack mine. But I've seen it. I look at the diet dude and say, yeah, he's not wearing any sunscreen and he's aged a lot more quickly than I have. And he's a lot younger than I am too. They're not saying that's bad. It's not proof that his diet sucks or anything like that. It's proof that his sunscreen strategy is not benefiting, preserving any youthful vibes he might have had. And True Blood Rose, a real man defends the innocent, voiceless animals. A true coward exploits them because he is more powerful than these exploited animals. Like, of course you have more power than them. They're exploited. They're being held into captivity. A little kid has more power than them, but that's a coward's attitude. But I don't like talking about this real man stuff, but I like to bring it up sometimes because I know it triggers a lot of these shirtless influencer, carnivore, meat-eating type people because they think they're being so manly because they eat dead animals, but they're not even manly enough to admit when they're wrong. VLAM, you seldom wear sunscreen because you're lazy. Hope you're sufficiently melanated. Yeah, that's true. The darker your skin is, the less need to wear sunscreen, for sure. I'm sufficiently melanated to not have to worry about skin cancer. Hopefully so. But you do live in a lower latitude. I thought Hong Kong's a lower latitude, at least than where I'm at here. What's your latitude? Mine's about like 33 and a half or something like that. I thought yours is a little bit lower than that. So the lower your latitude, closer to zero, closer to the equator, the more intense the sun rays are. And let's see. Hottie, like a masculine man? Well, you found one here because I'm masculine enough to say I'm wrong when I'm wrong, and don't try to hide it from all our viewers or anything like that, or my wife or whatever. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It's how life is. People make mistakes. Hey, Wicked Agenda, what's up? Thanks for the first super chat tip of the night. A real man, and you guys have never seen a cow. Oh, you're. I'm sorry. I'm a real man, and you guys have never seen a cow. How do you know what experiences I have or have not had in my life? I'm just kind of curious. Where do you get your support for your assertion that I've never seen a cow? How could I have gone 58 and a half years of living on this planet and never have seen a real cow like right up in front of me or touched a cow? Like where please tell me, how did you fantasize that idea from? Oh, late mod, I didn't think about that. High UV up here in the mountains. I didn't think about that. I guess there's less atmosphere, a less dense atmosphere to protect when you're at a higher elevation, I'm guessing. Didn't think about that. Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, I read about how mountain climbers, they have to protect themselves because they're like the ones climbing the Himalayas and stuff like that. You can really get some sun exposure. Less atmosphere. Yeah, I guess I didn't ponder that too much. Oh, you're around almost 4,000 feet? That's your daily baseline? Wow, you must be in good shape because I know that it's it's good to train at altitude and then come down at sea level and kick everyone's ass because you've made some adaptations about being more efficient with blood transporting oxygen or something like that. I'm not a sports scientist, but that's cool. Okay, VLAM, Hong Kong is at 22.3, about over 10 degrees of latitude closer to the equator than I am. So yeah, be careful, V, seriously, even though you're more melanated than I might be, still, that's some intense solar rays at that latitude. That's a tropical latitude, right? I know we've talked about this before, but yeah, I mean, those are some serious rays. I know when I've been to Hawaii, yeah, that's some gnarly sun there. Let's see. Hey, Nikki Tofu Princess. That sounds good. I know what I'm having for dinner tonight. Angie and I already prepared the Tuscan kale pilaf. It's in the pressure cooker Instapot thingy. I just need to text her at some point. So yeah, that's it. We planned that this morning. Actually, I had to stop by the market. We thought we had everything except we didn't have enough wild rice, so I had to go on a little quest for that for the TKP Tuscan kale pilaf. I'll probably have a little tiny bit. I tell you before, I got at Trader Joe's for $7.99. This Italian wine, a white Vermentino. It's really, really good. I imagine it'll probably go well with this Tuscan kale pilaf. It's not like a life-changing wine, just like a nice, low-price, high-quality wine that pairs well with Mediterranean dishes. So we opened that up a few nights ago with went well with a tofu stir fry. I didn't think it was gonna, but I asked my local AI here. I have a little system to check out wine pairings that I created here, and it said yeah, it would go well. It surprised me, so I will pair it with the TKP and maybe get a soy latte tomorrow. Thanks, Carmichael and late model. We'll see how the weather is going to be. It might rain tomorrow, and even if it doesn't, it just might be kind of cloudy and gloomy, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, late model. Speaking of that wicked agenda person, I've touched a cow before. You've touched a cow. Like who hasn't really touched a cow? Especially like old folks like us. You know, it'd be kind of weird to go through your whole life and never have touched a cow. I told you, Uncle Two-Buck Chuck almost killed me. Not from alcohol poisoning, but it broke. The glass broke. I cut my hand. I had to go get stitches. It sucked. So yeah, never again getting Two-Buck Chuck or Charles Shaw. For those of you that don't know what this fine $2 wine is, what is it now? Is it still $2? Maybe it's 3 or something like that. So anyway, hey, VLAM, thanks for renewing your membership. Member for 46 months. Awesome. Wow. Almost 4 years. You've been OG, right? Since we started the Happy Fam? I thought so. But anyway, thank you, VLAM. What's everyone's favorite animal? You love horses. I'm kind of biased with the cats, I guess. I don't know. Wait, Wicked Agenda. Was that you, Carmichael? That was your name from last week. I forgot. I remember the interaction, but I forgot the name. I guess, yeah, chalk it up to vegan brain frog, right? So thanks for the super chat there. And yes, I have touched a cow before. I think Sarah forgot too. Late model forgot too, right? Anyway, let's see. Peter's let me know that even the Panda Express vegan orange chicken doesn't exist anymore. I saw a lot of people complaining about that on vegan subreddit. Their orange sauce can be bought separately at grocery stores. Any ingredients are vegan. And you just put on Beyond Chicken. Yeah, totally. That's good to know. I have some bad news. My gym is closing. Someone mentioned it on Reddit this morning. I go, oh, I'm going to the gym today. I'll check it out. And end of May, like a month from tomorrow, they're totally shutting down. I think they didn't say what's going to happen, but the street rumor is they're going to convert the LA Fitness into like one of their higher end gyms where they can charge like $200 a month, and towel service and all these fancy things. I'm going, crap, that sucks, because that's why I go and play basketball. So, and I was reading about it. It's not just me, for the past year or two, LA Fitness has been closing a ton of gyms, especially when they find that they have multiple locations within like the same city or market. So they're going to force everyone to go to the smaller, more awkward, hard to get to, hard to park LA Fitness that doesn't have a basketball court, and closing down the one that I have been going to since they opened it, I think in 2010 or something like that. So that sucks. Fortunately, there's another a gym, I think it's 24-hour fitness, that has a basketball court, even a bigger, better one. So I'll have to check that out. Thing is, I'm locked into this really old school price. I'll have to pay a little bit more, but I guess it's inevitable. If I ever move like to my Northern California location, I want to. They don't have LA Fitness out there. They have 24-hour fitness, so I could probably just continue on with that. But it sucks. It was like, God dang. It's like the place I go to more than anywhere, like besides home. I'll go to the gym or, do those quick little day trips in the mornings or early afternoons with Angie to Disneyland, but it's like closing one of my 3 places. Yeah, I do have fitness equipment at home, as you guys know, like late models point out, she's got hers too, but I don't have a basketball court in my garage or anything like that, so it hit hard. Even though I was kind of prepared, someone told me like a few weeks ago, or I've read it on Reddit, that they might either be closing the gym down or just the basketball courts, because they've done that at other local LA Fitnesses where they leave the gym open, but they convert the basketball courts into personal training areas where they can make more revenue and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, it sucks. It's like I lost a friend. So in the next month, I got some shit to do, like cancel my current membership, get the new one at the new gym. Hopefully it'll all work out. And I don't know what it's like there. Like, is the court crowded when I usually go? And I have to change my schedule. All these little dumb new unknowns. So anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd share with you if I seem a little weird today. I got this weird allergy thing, I think. I don't think it's a cold. And actually, guys, is it possible to have a cold but have all your energy? I mean, I had all my energy. I didn't feel weak in any sense. I've noticed before, I think I'm coming on with a cold. I go to the gym, I can't play. I'm just too weak. I'll get too hot or just have no energy. I feel like I want to pass out. Today, I played games. After I was done with my workout, I felt still felt good. I go, okay, I'll play a little with you. The guy said his back was like bugging. I'm old, so let's just have a good time. I want to just play defense. It's hard for me to practice defense on my own. Sliding my feet around, closing out on shots. I just want to get those muscles activated. I didn't even care about winning. I couldn't even shoot by that time because I was so tired from my workout on the court before the games. But anyway, it was all good, all fun. But yeah, Heidi, it's too bad. It's just life. Good thing I'm Buddhist. I learn about, and not learn. I try to be like non-attached. Impermanence is like the big concept of Buddhism. So I understand that's how it all works. But I just they say God giveth, God taketh. He's taken away a few other things in the past year or two as well that I frequent a lot. Just a lot of taken away right now. But oh well, that means a new thing's gonna happen. New gym, I'll make some new basketball friends. It'll be a bigger, better court, so we'll see how that goes. It's been a lot of kicking the balls late, model. It really has, I tell you, last week I got a big kick in the balls. That's why when I did that live stream with you guys last Friday, I was grateful you guys were here to be cool with me and take my mind off things. And things have gotten better since then. But yeah, I just keep getting a lot of kicks in the balls. Yeah, they have a pool at LA Fitness, all this stuff, but I don't want that. I just want the basketball court, but that's going away. So anyway, hey, Super Sam, you learned about the negatives of plants from the YouTube channel, Vegan Deterioration. The negatives of plants? What do you mean the negatives of plants? Like, please teach me what the negatives of plants are. Like the plants themselves are negative, or if you eat plants, totally horrible things are gonna F up your health and stuff. So let me know these wonderful things or these horrible things that are happening to me, even though I don't know it, And remember, I've been eating nothing but plants and fungi since 2010. So tell me what these horrible things are, and I'll try to judge honestly if these horrible things have been happening to me. And if not, I'll pose the question, then when the hell are they going to happen? Because I'm waiting for this horrible stuff to start happening. Anti-nutrients in beans. You know how many videos I've made on anti-nutrients in beans, the lectins in beans? Let me show you that I'm not full of shit here. Let's hang on one second. Let me pull up a credible source of information. Anti-nutrients. Okay, so who are you gonna believe more? Vegan Deterioration. Oh, I'm sorry, I said her name. VD or Harvard? T.H. Chan School of Public Health. So, where are you there, Super Sam? Let me know. Who do you think is a more credible source of nutrition research information? VD, who has no training, no schooling that I know of whatsoever, or at least relevant to this stuff, or Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health? Who do you think is more a reliable, credible, authoritative source that gives evidence-based information that is true? So let me know. I just want to look at your epistemology to see if it's even worth it here. So who do you think, Super Sam? Let's be honest. Be completely honest before I go any further. Who do you think is a more credible source of evidence-based true information? Harvard. Oh, let's do Harvard here. Okay. So lectins and legumes and beans. So let's check it out here. Okay. Many anti-nutrients. Can we read along here? I'm going to try to highlight this so it'll be even brighter. Okay, many anti-nutrients, like lectins, which are found in beans, can be removed or deactivated by doing the shit you gotta do to eat beans. You just can't eat a raw bean. So once you soak the bean, sprouted the bean, or boiled the fucking hard bean, before you eat it, what does it say happens? Oh, they are removed or deactivated. So there you go. So VD saying that there's all these anti-nutrients in beans. She's right. If you're an idiot and eat a rock hard bean, which no one does, maybe for a challenge on TikTok or something like that. But there you go. She's lying to you. Don't believe it. Listen to with actual science. The lectins in beans are deactivated or removed if you do any of the number of things that a human needs to do in order to eat them. Yeah, sure, an animal couldn't do that in nature, and I guess that's why animals aren't eating legumes all that much. But humans can remove them. So I want to show just one example here. I'm not going to go through her whole laundry list of bullshit, but you're not eating all these anti-nutrients in beans if you prepare them like a normal human being does. So what do you think about that? Super Sam, no beans. Yeah, pre-canned beans don't have that issue. The only way you would have that issue is if you got the the rock hard beans in bulk, and you try to eat them like rocks, which no one does. You have to late model. What do? You go and buy like 100-pound bag of these like hard beans, and you boil them and prepare them and store them in your fridge. Yeah, any bean that's going to go into your mouth that's been properly prepared, the anti-nutrients are gone. But people like VD, they don't care when presented with actual information that debunks their bullshit. Instead of, well, here's what a real man would do, even though she's not a man, but a real person, a real man would say, hey, wow, I was not aware of that. Thank you for bringing that information to my attention. I have reevaluated my position now. What I said before was ignorant. It wasn't based on complete information. True, the anti-nutrients are in beans, but once you prepare them like any human would, those anti-nutrients are gone. It's a moot point. That's what VD should say, but no, it doesn't fit her narrative that all these plant things are trying to kill you. So once presented with real information, doesn't make an impact. So that's why I find these people like her, they're operating in complete bad faith, because even when presented with evidence, solid evidence, information like this from Harvard, which totally debunks their narrative, they don't care. All that matters is their position, the propaganda they're trying to spread. So anyway, let's see. Is it Carmichael? It's Carmichael, huh? It's got to be Carmichael. I got it, huh? But Peter, yeah, she did veganism wrong. She was trying to be Freely the Banana Girl and undereat, drinking too much smoothie stuff, whatever, trying to lose weight, and it didn't work, and got pissed and blamed all of veganism. Remember, veganism isn't eating like Freely or eating like me or eating like anyone. It's just eating a diet that doesn't have animal products, So try to find one that's healthy if that's what you care about, because her channel's all about vegan deterioration, right? It's about health, the non-health, the supposed anti-health of plant-based diets. So she was so concerned about health, she should have done it in a healthy way, not sort of way that was trying to give you like a thigh gap or something like that. I'm not saying thigh gaps are bad, but that's not what veganism is about. You don't go vegan to get a thigh gap. Oh, where can you get one of these t-shirts? Ask Heidi. Our viewer here, Heidi1651, got this for me as a gift, a Christmas gift. She got it at a Boston Veg Fest, I believe. But I don't know who the makers are. But it's cool, huh? Animals aren't barcodes. They're not property. They're not objects to be exploited. They're not property. Yeah, so yeah, late model. You make beans dry. That's the word I was trying to think of. Dry beans. Rock hard beans. By the Insta... Dry in the Insta Pizzle? I don't know what that is. Every week you put in onion, jalapeno, and sriracha. Wow, that sounds interesting. Wow, you've eaten green beans raw, but not regularly. We're talking about the hard, dry beans. I'm not sure you mean by green beans. I don't even think... Those aren't legumes, right? I mean, what you're talking about... You really can't eat a hard, dry bean. It's really, like, next to impossible. Yeah, who wants to try hard, raw beans, right? Beans and greens. Yeah, that sounds good. That's what we're having tonight. That's what Tuscan kale pilaf is. It's beans and greens, and some grains, too. Insta-pizzle, Insta-pot. That's what I was guessing. So you have a cute name for your Insta-pot. The Insta-pizzle. Carmichael, did I challenge you? I mean, I said for all practical purposes, they're not edible. But I said, yeah, I'm sure crazy kids do it on TikTok just to be stupid, right? I mean, look, I'm gonna eat this hard bean. You know, I'm sure people do it, but it's such a weird thing. That's why it's so weird, because it's not practical to really eat beans in a, you know, in a hard beans like that. So anyway, am I sassy tonight? I guess I am a little sassy. Anyway. I'm glad. See, it shows you I don't have a cold. I don't think. I think I just have a gnarly allergy. Because if I had a cold, I wouldn't be so sassy. I wouldn't be using all this energy. I played basketball earlier to be all sassy tonight. Sassy. Who remembers the magazine Sassy? Huh? All us Gen Xers and older might remember Sassy. The only reason why I really know Sassy is that our record label in the early days, this is before the internet and stuff, like before it really took off, in like the early 90s, used to put a little tiny ad in the back of Sassy. Figured that was like his target demographic. The kind of girls who read Sassy would like this sad, dreamy, depressing music, or, you know. Anyway, Peter, are there any outdoor basketball courts where the community can play for free? Yeah, there's several places. My favorite one has been closed for like 3 years because they're doing this weird construction project. But yeah, there's lots of. I don't like outdoor courts. I just don't perform well outdoor basketball. I just miss my shots. I think the wind messes me up, and I'm used to hard wood for it's much easier on your body, your feet, joints, all that stuff. It's just way more chill than harder whatever asphalt or concrete of outdoor courts. Secondly, I like to, when I fall, I like to slide on my butt, you know. That's where the momentum of your fall gets carried on, sliding on the hardwood floor on your butt or whatever. Doesn't work so well on like hard asphalt or whatever. So no, I think I'm really too old to, at least to play the style of basketball that I'm used to play that outdoors. It would beat the hell out of me, and I'd probably get injured all the time, and I get sunburned too. So I don't know. So no, I'm not into outdoor basketball. And I told you, and I can't. I've never shot well at outdoor courts. So it's really, I don't know. Just my brain doesn't do it right. I see other people; they shoot fantastic in outdoor courts. On outdoor courts, I don't. I don't know what it is. So. So for all those reasons, yeah, I'm not looking for an outdoor court. I don't want to be sitting out in the sun all day too. I just want to like be indoors and not getting sunburnt when I'm working out. If I'm gonna run, okay, I'll get some sun then. But you know, anyway, you know those, huh? Heidi, Sassy. Oh yeah, Tiger Beat, Bop. I got them all. You said, huh? And hung up all the posters. Right on. We grew up around the same time. Yeah, blood roast, nutritional yeast. Hardly a day goes by where we don't put that in something. Yeah, right on, Nikki. Ryan can't play basketball outdoors. Veganism debunked, because a real man would be able to play. I can play basketball outdoors. I just prefer not to for all those reasons I said. It's not like I can't. I can totally do it. But, you know, I don't want my joints to get all messed up out there. And I like my butt skin to stay on my butt. I don't want to get all, you know, thrashed from sliding on asphalt. My ass on asphalt. I like my butt skin. I never thought I'd say that. I appreciate having it where it should be. Carmichael, why are you getting soy lattes? I'm telling you, everyone, it's almond milk lattes. Soy lattes. California soy lattes. No, it's all about almond milk lattes. Soy latte, Ryan and his California soy latte. That's what Ryan does. I'm like, no, VD, you got it wrong. It's an almond milk latte. And I don't even get them all that often. You know, it's kind of expensive to go out and get lattes. You know, they're like, you know, like $7, you know, whatever. So yeah, I mean, get them sometimes. It's not like a regular thing. But yeah, maybe tomorrow. Like, you know, I haven't gone out for coffee with Angie for a bit. You know, where we both got a cup of something. So yeah, maybe tomorrow. What's that Dutch Diggler? Raw foodists are crazy. You remember this girl eating a raw potato once? See, like a bean, like legumes, potatoes are not that well suited for eating raw. I mean, that's why animals weren't eating them until humans learned how to heat up all the tubers from the ground that they're finding. Then they found this untapped food source, no competition with any other species on this planet. So yeah, it was a good thing. But yeah, you got to cook them. I mean, it's really not that bioavailable raw. So yeah, raw food is, if they're eating raw potatoes, that's not smart. Let's see. Carmichael says, Ryan, I'd say for every 10 free throws you attempt, you can sink one at the very least. They could take me. Well, when I was playing 21 today, after my workout, I worked out on the court for about 45 minutes. Then I ran for about 10, 15 minutes, took a little break. Then I played my game of 21 where you have to take free throws after you make your shots. My free throws are horrible. Seriously, I made like maybe 3 out of 15 or something like that because I was tired. When you get tired, everything goes off, you know. It just, everything's a struggle. Things that are simple and easy when you have energy, just the whole body coordination gets thrown off. So I don't know, it depends. If you played me when I was tired, maybe you'd have a better chance. Almond is one of your least favorite milks. Wow, you are in a small minority, I think, Carmichael. But good for you. To each his or her own, I say. You know, it's all good. Uncle, raw potatoes are crunchy. Maybe a little too crunchy, huh? That raw food guy says potatoes are killing you. He thinks everything is killing you except his juice and his $300 an hour coaching. Everything else is killing you, you know? An almond/cashew blend is nice. Huh, I don't think I've ever done that before. It sounds fun. I just intuitively, it sounds pretty tasty. I would try that. yeah, you can take a bite of a raw potato, but yeah, eating a whole one though, that sounds really horrible and painful. Let's see. VLAM asks, is eating uncooked chickpea flour similarly bad? I assume chickpea flour is made from raw chickpeas. I don't know. That's a good question. I would Google that one. Google or Ask AI or something. I don't know the answer to that. Good question. Hey, Bon, the woodworker. Happy Friday to you. Wow, you're sick of oat milk too? Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's oat milk. I'm sorry, Carmichael and everybody. No, my favorites are oat milk. So what am I saying? I'm totally vegan brain frogging tonight. No, I like oat milk lattes. No, almonds all right. It's cool and everything. But that's how often. No, I don't have almond milk. I always get oat milk. No, it's oat milk lattes. That's what I get. I don't get the California soy latte. I don't get a California almond milk latte like I said 5-10 minutes ago. It's oat milk lattes. That's it. That seems to be the de facto standard now. Like most coffee places we go to in the local area here, they have oat milk. I don't even know if they have almond or soy or anything like that anymore. Yeah, but for nutritional profile, yeah, I bet, yeah, almonds or oat milk's not the greatest, but it's not bad. Like I said, like, you know, how much milk does a person really consume? I don't look at milk as something that I rely upon to add to my, like, nutritional daily intake totals or anything like that. I'm getting that from my food. The milk provides another function. I just don't want it to have animal products in it. Yeah. But yeah, I know there's like more nutritionally dense milks and all like that. So if that's an important factor for you, then go for those. But I just like the taste of oat milk, and like I said, I don't drink that much. Where I think even if I had something more nutritionally dense like soy, it wouldn't really change much as far as my totals for a day go. Ooh, rice dream, Nikki. I remember that. I remember seeing those at the markets like 15 years ago, and I think they're still there. Fu Man Poo, you're asleep. Right on. Parth, what are my thoughts on people calling me the Asian vegan zombie? Who are these people, Parth? Can you give me any other people, or is it just you, Parth? I've never heard anyone ever call me the Asian vegan zombie. Like, why would I be the Asian vegan zombie? I'm not a zombie. I don't put out a zombie vibe or anything like that. I don't make horror movies or stuff. Who the hell's call me the Asian vegan zombie? It doesn't roll off the tongue so well. Carl, yeah, each your own. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of boba tea. I mean, I enjoy them, but yeah, when I go out to a coffee shop, I want to get me like a decaf or half calf. oat milk latte of something of that kind. Yeah, late model. I remember, yeah, Rice Dream, that brand, yeah, dominated the plant-based milks for a long time. All right, here goes that allergy thing. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know what it is. I guess I'll find out tomorrow if I have a cold or not. We'll see, but you would think I would feel weaker right now. Okay, Parth. I thought the people who call me the Asian vegan zombie was just really Parth and not really any group of people besides you. Pressure testing it. I mean, an argument could be made. What else do vegan zombie and I have in common? Well, I'm not into horror and stuff like that. But we are both older vegan people, dudes that have been vegan for a long time. So one can argue, hey, Ryan's kind of like vegan zombies. Both been vegan a long time. They're older. They're doing decently well, And we're both 6 feet plus. I always love it when I hear like those posts on from comments on Vegan Zombie. You look so horrible as a vegan. You must be like 30 or something like that. Like, dude, was he like 45 or something like that? 40. So anyway, people just love to try to hurt people's feelings and be mean. Wicked Agenda is 6'7". I don't know. Wicked Agenda tells a lot of tall tales. I guess we're both kind of on the lean side. Nikki, why were you called Dr. Hello Kitty this week? Did you have a lot of Hello Kitty stuff on? Heidi, you think I have a cold? Let me know why you're feeling that. Do you have any, besides the feeling, do you have any like something that's informing that feeling? If not, if it's just a feeling, totally cool with that. I don't know what it is, but it's like the weirdest cold. Because I told you, I have normal energy today. I've never had like a runny nose kind of thing, and feel totally normal beyond, except for that. All right, what else you guys chatting about here? Now, I don't think anyone was ever. I don't think Parse says that me and Vegan Zombie look alike. Just if anything, might have some similar attributes. Being older vegan guys with YouTube channels who are aging decently well. You just sense things. Okay, I'm glad it's just a sense and not any info. Like you could tell like something's going on for sure. I really don't know because Angie's got it too. But maybe we caught something at the same time. But my runny nose and hers, I told her, were equal this morning, but once I got back from the gym, mine like just really took off. So, but we did go for a little walk this morning. So if there were a lot of pollens in the air, as I suspect there are right now, that's probably what's going on. But we will see. That's a good point, VLAM. Good philosophical question. I guess you'd have to ask a biologist this one. But if you don't feel sick, are you still sick? Good point, huh? Yeah, I guess that's the whole point. That's the thing that sucks about being sick is feeling sick. If I just have to like blow my nose a little or a lot, I can deal with that. Yeah, it could. Yeah, but it was a big summer sniffle. I was just like blowing my nose hardcore earlier. Angie said, "Hey, stick this weird nose thing and like you put it up your nostril and you squirt some stuff in. It clears it out a bit." So that's been a little bit better since then. Yeah, maybe the cold just starting late model, but still, even at this point in a normal cold, as far as I remember colds, you feel, when you feel all this crap and you're blowing your nose, you feel low energy, right? I've never had like blowing all this crap out and have like normal, 100% normal energy, which is confusing. Like both physical and mental. I don't feel all, like when I have a cold. And my body, played basketball, did the whole work. I was out there maybe like an hour and a half or so. So I don't know. I have no clue. I guess I will find out more tomorrow if I wake up feeling like crap. Well, crossing my fingers, I don't. No, and speaking of Donald Trump, he did do something quite good this week in my my opinion. I just read that it's not a national thing, like it doesn't change state law, but states that have like legalized marijuana, it's now considered it's not the highest scheduled drug, which means like, Schedule 1, which it was, like heroin, stuff like that, cocaine, stuff that is dangerous, has no research value or anything like that. It got declassified down to a lower one, which makes it easier for businesses like dispensaries and the legal cannabis industry to like do things financially. I think that's cool. I mean, I wish another president had the balls to do that, because that's one crazy thing about Trump. He does some pretty unorthodox things. They're usually kind of questionable. This one's like, yes, all right, cool. I'm not going to change how I vote or anything, but at least I'll give some credit where credit's due. That if you live in a legal cannabis state, it's more legal now than ever, and cannabis business people have more freedom to do stuff, and it makes it, I read too, a hell of a lot easier for like researchers to do actual legit research with cannabis. So we'll see how that goes. I've heard he's helping. I haven't heard of any actual legislation or bill or something like that, Heidi. But yeah, at least this is happening for marijuana. I've talked about this for years, like way before Trump ever had his first term in office. That, I believe that cannabis shouldn't be like something you go to jail for. You can get drunk all you want as long as you don't do something stupid like drive a car and kill people. But if you're caught smoking a joint or smoking weed in the wrong place, you can go to jail for years. It's like, how is that fair? So anyway, I just thought I read that today. All right, well, I'll take that as some good news, I guess. I haven't heard about psychedelics being legalized. I thought there's more talk about some of that, but this is the first thing I saw. But I could be wrong. Maybe I wasn't watching the news the day that psychedelics became legalized. If they were, I should be able to go to my local weed dispensaries and buy some psilocybin mushrooms. I haven't seen that happen yet. Maybe decriminalize, which is the first step. That's what happened here in California. Decriminalization, and then after that, a long path to legalization. Fu Manpu, you leaving already? Oh, okay, I get it, man. If you're tired, yeah, chill. Yeah, Peter, yeah, I'm telling you, Trump's law applies to states where weed is already legal. It won't make it legal in states like Texas or whatever, have it banned and stuff like that. But if you're in a weed legal state, it's even more legal now. Like, going from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3, I believe, opens up way more doors for like the legitimate legal business operators to do their stuff. Make crack legal? No, I'm not pro crack legal. That's something that's dangerous and causes a lot of trouble. Physically addicted. Uncle, not much real change then. Well, I tell you, if you are in the weed business, and I've known some people that are in the weed business, since it was technically illegal, on a national level, it's really hard for them to operate a business. Like, it had to be like a lot of cash. It's hard for a lot of them, at least in the past, to like get legitimate bank accounts because their money's coming from an illegal on a national level source. Marijuana is illegal nationally still. So, from what I understand, it makes it easier for people just to operate their legitimate businesses and do things that people just take for granted in all other businesses. So. That's cool, Why should it be like carrying all this cash and taking all this risk that you don't need to? But my dispensary that I go to once in a while, often to buy those Camino gummies that Late Model turned me on to. I'll just pay cash, but I've seen like an ATM machine in there, or something like that. I guess it's cash though. I was thinking, I don't think it's a credit card thing. I don't know. Anyway. Shows you how much I know. I just go with some cash and come out with some gummies. Oh, you found some new ones? Oh, tell me. I guess you need to find some new ones because the Caminos can only be bought in certain states. And unfortunately, you don't live in one of those states unless they change something. So hopefully you found some that you can buy a little bit easier without having to like stock up in California and like store them for like 5 months. Yeah, Peter, I'm with you. No, let's not make crack legal. No. Yeah, you get the Caminos when you're here. Weed smells bad. Yeah, someone who's like, pro like legalized weed, one thing that sucks is like, yeah, weed is kind of smelly when I'm on my walks or running. I want fresh air. I don't want to smell a nicotine cigarette. I don't want to smell a weed cigarette. I don't even want people blowing bubbles into my nose or something. I just want to breathe fresh air. So that is something that kind of is unfortunate. People feel like, they have the right to smoke it anywhere, which isn't what the law says or anything like that. There's really minor penalties for it. Maybe that's why people do it anyway. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of smelling weed. But if we're talking about the gummies, like Late Model and I are talking about, there's zero smell. I'm a big proponent. If you're going to smoke weed, do it privately. Just do it in your own place or whatever, so other people don't have to breathe it if they don't want to. Like your freedom and your rights kind of end where it hits, impinges, conflicts with other people's rights. You're doing it in your own place, your own private place. It's all good. The king of your castle. No one has to know about it. Heidi, you frankly don't want any of it legal, but you understand the arguments for it. That's cool. That means you're ambivalent, which means holding simultaneously holding opposite or conflicting opinions on the matter. It is really complicated, but yeah, I've told you my bits on that. I'm not going to expand on pro weed stuff anymore because I'm kind of ambivalent about it too. I see people totally abusing it, and it's not perfect. The whole legalization, it's made it really expensive too. So it's kind of made an undergrad. They said, hey, if we make weed legal, we're going to get rid of the street dealers because it's all going to be legal now. Well, the legalization process is so burdensome. There's so many taxes and inspections and stuff like that. It's really expensive. So it's created a new market for the street dealer again because they don't have to go through all that process, and it's cheaper for them. So it's kind of has had some negative effects. So yeah, it's not perfect. So the states and all need to just not tax as much. One sec, guys. Nothing really. Just wanted to check. Okay. Uncle says the UK passed a law that if you're born after 2008, you can't buy tobacco products or vapes. After 2008? Oh, is it because they're too young? I guess they're under. That would mean you're under 18, right? Is my math off there? Mike, firefighter, paramedic, vegan, in South Texas here. Awesome. Love your channel. I just mentioned Texas like a couple minutes ago. Strange. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Heidi, okay, you're just not a fan of any substances. Well, yeah, here's what I want to say to that's a very valid point. I'm kind of choosy about which substances I'm okay with. But yeah, think of it like this. You might not like weed, but say for instance, like I enjoy some weed once in a while. Like, what harm does that cause to society? Especially if I were to grow it myself or get it from a friend or something like that, or buy it legally, Like, there's no crime there. There's no victim or anything like that. And I'm an informed adult. If, I can make the decision as an adult if I want to. If I understand the risk, if I'm cool with that, make the decision myself. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's the same thing with alcohol. If you're an adult, you kind of go through a process. Should I drink the alcohol or whatever? Is it good for me or whatever? If you're an adult, you should be able to have that choice to make a decision that doesn't cause harm to other people. But yeah, you have to understand. Yeah, just like, yeah, you might not be into that, but yeah, really, what's the harm in it? That's how I see it, at least. Because I'm a huge champion about freedom. It's funny how freedom's this thing that's been politicized a lot lately. No, I truly believe in freedom. You should be able to do things, make informed decisions as a citizen, an adult, as long as what you're doing doesn't affect the freedom or health or rights of other people. You should be able to do it. It's like, well, that's what freedom's about. Anyway, off my high horse here about freedom. But yeah, I'm a true fan of freedom in its truest sense. Nate Mod, you've been straight edge for so long, but being a perimenopause woman means weird sleep. The gummies really help, but only before night. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I've kind of, when I do those Camino gummies, late model, I just do them kind of as you do them. Yeah, at night. I've never had, like, say I go to bed at midnight. Say on average, I'll pop it in maybe at 9 or 10 or something like that, you know, the gummy. I don't know the stats on fentanyl coming in or not. You know, that's I thought that was a cartel predominantly imported or exported thing. Hope not, because that has no medicinal value. It's really easy to overdose. It causes a lot of problems. I know someone who lost their son to fentanyl. You know, so it's a big deal. You know, I lost him. He's gone. He's not alive anymore. Yeah, this chat is missing AJ tonight. Hopefully, AJ, you're doing something good. Hopefully, your computer's not broken or something bad's happened. Hope you're out having some fun, AJ. So if you're watching after the fact, hi. Yeah, maybe you'll join us later on if you get back tonight. Because yeah, you're on the East Coast, so who knows what you're doing right now. But yeah, let us know. Hope you're out doing something cool. Hope yeah, it's all good. Yeah, VLAM. Yeah, that's the question. Does it cause harm to other people? I don't know about cannabis, but nicotine cigarettes, yeah, second-hand smoke. It's a researched matter. It's not a matter of opinion or speculation. Second-hand smoke harms other people. I'm not sure how it works out with cannabis, but that's what I believe. Yeah, I'm not a fan of secondhand smoke of anything. Yeah, so that's why I believe if you're gonna smoke, just smoke on your own. You know, other people shouldn't be forced to smell it, whether it's nicotine or cannabis. That being said, if I had to walk through a cloud of nicotine smoke or a cloud of cannabis smoke, I had no choice. I had to pick one or the other. I would pick the cannabis smoke every time, 100%, no questions asked. I would prefer there to be no clouds of any cigarette smoke of any kind if I had my way, but if I had to pick one, yeah, I'd choose and pick as chick. I would chick the cannabis one. That because you could get a cool free contact high, right, Uncle? Your Sugar Bumps, your first time joining me live? Awesome. Well, join us more. What's stopping you? Hopefully this time works out for you because we do it all the time. I start about an hour ago. That's when I start every Friday live stream. So join us more, Sugar Bumps. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Feel free. Anytime you're free, we have this cool, chill bunch here. We talk about any and all things vegan. And sometimes we get off on weird stuff like cannabis. Yeah, we're pretty much at halftime right now. I just started thinking about telling Angie, oh shit, the Lakers lead is slipping. Oh no, I gotta hide my phone here. Crap. Game 3 tonight against the Houston Rockets. So any Houston, Texas people, I'm not rooting for them. I'm rooting for the Lakers. So standing by Sam, munching on a burger right now. It's funny when anti-vegans come, they like to say, I'm eating a burger right now. Like, yeah, vegan can eat a burger too. Yeah. Perform a halftime show. Well, it's after halftime, so I'm cool. I'm safe. Rockets fan there. Go Rockets. Well, hopefully you guys will win a game on your home floor because the Lakers held serve. They won both their the games 1 and 2 in LA, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's been an entertaining series. I mean, both teams are, kind of in the same boat, sort of. Both missing their star player, really. Even though Durant played on game 2, he's gone again tonight. So anyway, we'll see how it all works out. Wow, a woman in labor was recommended to you, Heidi? Ew. Why? That's wrong. I mean, there's so many, I think, ethical issues with that. Uh-oh. Mike the Vegan, Peter says, made a video about a new trend that people are milling their own flour now because it's healthier. Sure, if you got the time and desire, yeah, do it. It says, I'm all about freedom. I don't think that would harm other people, right? Except maybe flour mill companies or whatever. Anyway, cool. Yeah, mill your own flour. Totally cool. I support it. I'm not going to do it, but just because I don't do it doesn't mean I'm against it. I believe in freedom. Late model. I used to go to Warriors games all the time. Your niece used to dance in the halftime show. So you're talking when they were playing, when their games were in Oakland, right? Because I remember seeing their all the time when I'd visit San Francisco. I would ride BART from the city to get back to the airport in Oakland. I was see the Warriors Coliseum there. Now they play in the city, actually, in San Francisco. But yeah, the Oak Dizzle, as you call it. Yeah, I remember those days. Going, oh man, the Warriors are in there. Back when they were not a good team. Back before they got the whole Steph Curry thing going on. But yeah, I'm excited. They might be my future home team in the future. I hope so. And I'll have to go to a San Francisco Giants game just to check one out. Let's see. Okay, and milling your own flour is commonplace. Yeah, how did that work out? You worried that the new Chase Center would take up the Giants parking? How's it work out? Is it all good? I haven't heard anything about a worse parking situation there. And I got to check out Mike the Vegan's video he made on the Brazil nuts. I've known for a long time they're good for lowering your LDL cholesterol. You need just like 4 a month or something like that. So I'll check that video out. Maybe it is a cold. My throat feels a little scratchy too, but it's felt that way all day. So I don't know what's going on with me today. I guess I will find out eventually. Oh, lucky you, going back down to the Bay Area. Yeah, you told us that. Awesome. Sounds fun. What bands did I see at the forum? Good question there, Uncle. I think the first band I saw at the LA forum was Styx. Also seen, I'm just thinking like when I was in like high school or junior high or whatever, I saw Styx. I saw Rush, Robert Plant. Who else? Let me think. God, my memory is kind of getting foggy after that. I don't think I saw too many more bands after that. But yeah, recently I've seen let's see. Within the past decade, I've seen John Mayer there a few times. I saw Dead and Company there. I've seen saw one of my favorite K-pop singers, Beck Young. He's from the band EXO. He's an amazing vocalist. Saw him there this last summer. So that's the biggies I can remember right now for the forum. Oh, Mike the Vegan's going to be at Vegan Camp Out this year? Awesome. Good for Mike. Yeah, I don't know, VLAM, how to answer that question. I haven't even thought about milling my own flour or anything like that. It sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, like if you're a baker, like Late Model was, yeah, it makes sense. But if you're just doing it just for the hell of it at home, it's healthier, I don't know, just do it. It's all good. Any at the Long Beach Convention Center? No. The only time I really saw music at the Long Beach Convention Center was a Bob Marley festival in the 90s. Talk about a contact time. We're walking into the main room where the music's happening, the convention center room. It's like, whoa, wow, incense of weed. I saw the Dalai Lama speak there before. But yeah, I haven't seen any like... Yeah, I forgot who we played at the Bob Marley Festival. I'm pretty sure Ziggy Marley was there, but I don't remember. I've never been a really reggae fan, but I just wanted to go check it out. I thought it was cool vibes. I was totally into it. I had a great time. And yeah, Peter, I'm not gonna go to Vegan Camp Out this year. Probably not next year either. But yeah, it's just too tough. I haven't even left California in quite a long time. I haven't left Southern California in quite a long time. Yeah, I remember it was fun. I had a great time at the Bob Marley Festival. Yeah, thanks for the support there, Peter. But yeah, just traveling far like that is not going on. And I will not be going to the movie theater. Yeah, Sarah knows me. Late Model knows me all too well. I'm very me. Very predictable. You know my patterns and preferences. Oh, you saw Jethro Tull in the Long Beach Convention Center? That sounds like so 70s, right, Uncle? That's awesome. Yeah, sustained by Sam. I was an adult in the 90s. A young adult, like 20s, it was in my 20s, the prime of my life or whatever. So yeah, I had fun in the 90s. Peter, even just traveling to Canada sounds like a lot right now. Seriously, just I don't have a good situation. I'm trying to get like one of Angie's sisters to move like this place that's opening up nearby, like a one bedroom or studio apartment. I'm trying to get her to move in really close so she could like help watch our cats and stuff when we travel. So who knows? Maybe we'll get it worked out. I'm working on it right now, but that could open up some more possibilities for us. Well, I want to be a little bit less of a homebody late model. I tell you, it's just kind of hard to travel because I don't know who's going to watch our animals exactly. I'm sure I could solve it really if I really put all my effort and energy into it. But I got a recommendation for a company. One of our neighbors, a couple houses down, she told us who she was using. Like a small company, local one, and really legit and cool. So we'll figure it out. Maybe it is a cold. I still have the same energy, but I'm just starting to. Maybe it's not. I think I'm feeling sinus pressure, so it could be a cold or an allergy. I don't know. No, let's say. So Uncle says being in your 20s in the 70s, it's much better than being 70 in the 20s. I guess so. You can still be here as you are. Nikki, you think it's a cold? Oh no. What do you think? Are you getting the vibe that Heidi's getting that I have a cold? You have some additional like symptoms that you're like pretty sure about that are cold rather than allergy. Heidi says, you heard the intro song to 90210 in your head, just talk about the 90s? Yeah, that's a rad song. I heard John Mayer play it one time, just screwing around on social media. You guys think I have a cold? Crap, I don't want to have a cold. Sucks. Totally sucks. Nothing TKP can't cure. I probably got it at Disneyland on Wednesday. It sucks. All those sick people there. I don't want a cold, but how come I have so much energy today? I don't get it. I tell you, I have mental energy, physical energy. But that sucks. So what do you do? What are you supposed to do when you have a cold? Or what can you not do? Like, I forgot what it is. Yeah, no one. Yeah, you're right, late Mal. No one says, "Yay! Thank you! I got a cold." It's like that's never. Although I see all those sick people. People don't give a shit anymore. Like I say, they just drive through red lights. They don't give a shit. Stop signs don't matter. And I see just people walking around Disneyland, just coughing, like not covered, just aiming it everywhere. Like what the f? It's like have some consideration for other people. I said your freedom ends when it starts affecting other people's freedom and right to freedom and well-being. It's like anyway. Yeah, I'm drinking lots of water. I'm not resting well because I went to the gym today and played basketball. So I screwed that up, I guess. Zinc. I don't have any zinc, but I got magnesium. I've been taking that pretty much nightly anyway. I'm trying to stay super hydrated. Hopefully my little glass of Vermentino wine I was planning to have with the TKP is not going to be a bad thing. Just a little bit. I'm not going to go nuts or anything like that. And I'll make sure I drink even more water to keep hydrated. Vitamin C. I mean, I got all that stuff in my multivitamin and stuff like that, Let's see. Late Model says, wellness formula by Source Naturals tabs. You need to hit that hard. First sign of imbalance. Not too late now. I've already had the first sign since morning, I guess. Heidi, you get it too. It pisses you off with the coughing everywhere. So many don't cover their mouths, even after COVID. And it totally has depressed me how COVID should have taught people, cover your freaking mouths when you're coughing. Like, No, people can't even be bothered to cover their mouths when they're coughing. They can't be bothered to use the little muscle in their finger to hit the turn signal in the car. It's just way too much to ask for these days for a lot of. It's like, yeah, just little things like that can really go a long way to have everything just kind of be a little bit better for more people. It's anyway. Sorry if you're not one of the people that flick the signal. It angers me. It's just like, come on, I would have made that turn if you had your signal on. I had to, it's just anyway. But yeah, people, yeah, don't cover their mouths. Yeah, just be well-mannered people, decent people. That's all I ask. People don't have to be awesome, just decently mannered. In a chaotic world, Uncle, be kind. Well, people are intentionally or not intentionally, just without even thinking about, making it even more chaotic, unnecessarily chaotic. Oh yeah, Travis. Yeah, the other day when we were going to Disney, I was at a stoplight about to get on the freeway, and saw the guy in my rearview mirror just sitting there fucking around with his phone. It was like, dude, come on, put the freaking phone down. I know we're stopped, but just put the phone. It's illegal in California to be effing around your phone, even at the stop sign. So yeah, so if the light turns green, I'm going, oh, I hope he doesn't follow me. I just wanted to go the other way. I'm going right to get on the freeway. No, he gets on the freeway too, but it's morning. It's like kind of rush hour. So you know how there's like the little red and green lights that alternate, like one car at a time. So I'm going, okay, at least I'm going to get a nice head start on him because he's going to have to wait for the next red-green thing to turn. No, he went on my green light too. He's right behind me the whole time. Like, what an asshole. He's sitting there on his phone like it's totally cool and safe, and then he doesn't even wait for his proper turn to get on. Like, what's it like to be like that? Honestly, tell me what it's like to think that laws and rules don't apply to me. I'm so special, I'm the main character. I can do what I want. It doesn't matter. It really trips me out how I see more of that now than ever. All right, cool. Lakers are still ahead. LA drivers are insane. No surprise. From what I understand, people are driving more like that everywhere. Because I read this on Reddit. I read the Long Beach subreddit. People are saying, "Well, no, it's like this everywhere." And I know people suck here. They're crazy, but they're crazy most places now too. AJ, aloha, AJ. We were just talking about you. I was saying, hey, I hope AJ, if she's not here, I hope she's doing something good, having some fun, doing something cool, rather than like the computer's broken or some problem or something like that. So I hope you're doing great, AJ. Yeah, Carmichael. Yeah, it trips me out when I see kids or any people of any age just walking down the street, just glued to their phones, especially when they step out into a busy intersection looking at their phone rather than looking to see if they're going to get hit. And I see it happen all the time. They step out, they're shocked, they yell at the guy. Like, the car says, hey, you should have looked. It's like, anyway. Yeah, get off your phones if you're crossing the street. I'm not telling you guys, but it's a thing that just bugs me. Like, look, you should value your life, right? Because the drivers might not see you. They don't value your life as much as you do. Like, what could be so important on your phone when you're crossing a busy street? It's like, put it down for 10 seconds at least. Anyway, I feel like an old man crying right now. Do I sound like a get off my lawn kind of guy, just bitching about everything? But I'm sorry. David, well, I'm not watching the Lakers game, but since it's on Amazon Prime Video, one thing I like about the basketball games on Amazon Prime Video, not sponsored, is that they have the option when you get back into the game. I was watching it earlier before the live stream. It'll say, do you want to pick up from where you left off, or do you want to jump on to the live moment? It's like, no, pick up where I left off at, please. So, yeah, I think that's cool. I think I'll be able to watch the bulk of the game, I think. So we'll see. And unless it ends too soon or something like that, we'll find out. No way, Karasu the Dreamer. Make a video about the university student who are using AI to communicate with plants. That doesn't work. I don't see how using some computational device is going to bridge the communication gap over to plants. I mean, that's ridiculous. I'll check it out. I guess, since I like AI and stuff. Peter says, Ryan, your complaints are valid. Yes. Get off your phone when driving or even crossing the street as a pedestrian. Especially here in Long Beach. I tell you, we already have like a record number of traffic fatalities already for this year. We're only like in April. It's crazy. Like pedestrians getting hit by cars and everything. So yeah, you should look. Anyway. VLAM, you're scared for your life whenever taxi drivers swipe on their phones. Yeah, it's crazy out there. Yeah, phones. Yeah, the phones themselves aren't designed to be addicting, but like particularly apps, social media apps on the phones are designed to be addicting. And yeah, us who are all adults here, I imagine we at least have the fully developed brains, and we have hopefully some skills and tools to be able to moderate that using these apps. But yeah, kids, they don't know. They're just like their first time. Hey, you're 12, here, have this iPhone as a present. And like, how do you handle all like the stuff that you have to deal with? Blows my mind. I think I talked about this last week or two. I'm so glad I'm a kid right now. It sounds crazy to have to deal with that issue. Anyway. What's up, Peter? In South Korea, so many people look at their phones. They now have lights at the crosswalks on the ground to tell you when to walk because people are just looking down. Seriously, I haven't heard about that. I'll ask Angie if she knows about that because she watches tons of South Korean content. She's probably watching some right now. Oh, late mod. I didn't know you had an e-bike for errands. Huh? Interesting. Actually, I'm just I'm not riding a bike on the city streets right now. From all the crazy stuff I've been seeing, like I've been talking about, not right now. Maybe later on when I move to somewhere there's protected paths, like separate from cars, I'll get back into cycling again. But yeah, not riding my bike in the crazy streets of Long Beach right now. Heidi, technology is supposed to make things easier. Well, it does make some things easier, but once we get those handled, then we add on new, more complicated things that make our lives complicated again. It seems, right? It seems like that's been the pattern. Like, we were hearing that back in the 80s, right? When Apple IIs and IBM PCs are getting popular. It's still, no, we still have stuff to do. I guess until all the robots do all the work, right? Then, anyway, what's that, Heidi? They're pulling the Chromebooks in schools state by state, pulling them, like taking them out. I hadn't heard about that. I don't know if I have an opinion on that. I'm just kind of curious. Why is that? I thought schools were liking not having textbooks. I was talking to like one of my sisters, Angie's sisters, one of their kids, about how they don't have as many books as we did. A lot of it's like electronic or something like that. Cynical Owl, why did I vote for Trump? How do you know I voted for? What gave you? Do I look like a Trump voter? Just kind of curious. Just tell me more about this, Cynical Owl. You started keeping an analog calendar. Do they still make those? Because I remember every year, like in the 90s, I would go and buy a new calendar thingy to replace the previous years and write all my crap in it. Tell me about that. I'm kind of fascinated how that works out. Like ones that like hang out, like you put them on the refrigerator, has all the days of the month, or like a little book or something. Let me know. I wonder what kind of technology still exists. I know they have the ones you put on your refrigerator because I see that every time I go to my mom's house. Heidi, but even paying a bill online, half the time the site won't work or you can't access. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, like for where I live at, the city website, like it took years for them to make it so I could actually download my statements on an Apple Macintosh, which is crazy. Like tons of people have Macs. Who in the hell designs a website that the public uses and it only works with like using like a Google browser on a PC on Windows. Like, that's so weird. And also too, today before the live stream, I was chatting online with tech support for the company that hosts my websites. About the Lakers just got behind about a security issue. I was trying to upload an image, a screenshot. I tried it like 5 times, it wouldn't work. Like, why is this not working? How come I can't upload a simple image? It's stupid. Anyway, yeah. Tech. Okay, a small calendar you put in your purse. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense. I wouldn't mind having like a book calendar again. Okay, Zach Galifianakis. I know him. Peter has a show on Netflix about gardening. I've heard about it. I mean, I saw the thumbnail or whatever for it. It's set on there where you live, because he lives on an island off Vancouver Island. Well, that's interesting. I'll check that out now. I didn't know that. I want to see some more Vancouver Island. Uncle, you have a paper calendar on the wall next to you. Now let me ask you this, Uncle. Is it something you actually went out and purchased somewhere, or is it something that got sent to you in the mail? It's kind of curious. I get a couple sent to me. The one that really stands out for me is like one from like Long Beach, like the city. I forgot what it was. Like maybe their gas department or waters or some utility thing or something like that. Oh, hey, man. It might be time to start the TKP. Yeah, you're up. Might as well. All right, cool. Oh, cool. Awesome. Okay, Cynical Al. Even if you didn't vote for Trump, he got your vote, aka you voted for Trump. Welcome to America. What? What does that even mean? Yeah, are you drunk? So you're saying I didn't vote for Trump, but I did vote for Trump? Like, what the hell? It's a binary thing, bro. It's either A or B. You can't have both. You know, P or not P. It's like it's either one or the other. So which is it? What do you say? Who do you say I told you. I was asking you, who did I vote for? How do you know I voted for any particular candidate? Unless you've been watching. Pretty much everyone watching right now knows who I voted for. I've talked about it before, but I don't know you. So you probably don't know who I voted for. So why are you so certain you know who I voted for? And then you're hedging your bets. Like, oh, even if you didn't vote for him, you still voted for him. How? Make that make sense for me, because I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, he doesn't understand propositional logic. Exactly. It's not even a proposition. It's just the basic law of non-contradiction. You either voted for P, it's either P or not P. You either voted for the dude or not the dude, you know? So I'm just kind of curious. Okay, you do buy the calendar, Uncle. You buy one at the dollar store every year. Awesome. Okay, so about the Chromebooks, Heidi, you say they're getting rid of them because they're finding the screens in schools are making kids less intelligent, screen dementia concern, making learning into a game all the time, constant hit of dopamine hits unhealthy. Okay, that could be, yeah. I mean, I'm just hearing how education now is just like really kind of falling apart. I don't know how much of it is to do with Chromebooks or just distractions and stuff. I've heard teachers saying they spend more of their time on behavioral issues than actually teaching the students. But yeah, I don't see how the computers are doing what was hoped what they hoped when they put them in like a long time ago. Let's see if Cynical Owl comes back for another round of who I voted for. You voted for him, but then you didn't. But you voted for him anyway. Like, it's like, Uncle, the calendars you buy have pretty pictures each month. Oh, give us an example if you don't mind. Like, say for instance, this month, what have you been seeing? What's the pretty picture for April? I don't know if he's coming back, huh? They have calendars with different dogs pooping on each month? Oh, man. Oh, man. No, Carmichael, no need to get your alter ego out. With my, like, cold symptoms or whatever, no, I'm fine. I'm good. Yeah, TKP is sounding quite nice right now. What's that? Nikki said, you started screening your young patients' screen time and habits. It's a big concern, the social impacts and cognitive development. Oh, to deal with Cynical Al. No, I want Cynical Al to come back and that's not you, right? That wasn't you, right? That wasn't some. I didn't think that was an imposter. It seemed like just someone who came in here, had an axe to grind, and left. Yeah. Oh wow, the new Toy Story movie is about how screens are taking over kids. Life and toys are not getting played with. Interesting. Wow, I want to see that now. I haven't wanted to see a Toy Story movie since I mean, I just like that first one. I'll check this one out. It sounds like a great message. I want to see how they handle that. Now I feel like one of these kids is all distracted, like, gee, how the Lakers are doing. Oh shit, they're losing. Oh man, how? Oh no, oh no. Let me see how this is going. Ooh. All right, nothing really, just a cough. I don't know what's going on, guys. We'll see. I guess I'll probably figure it out tonight or tomorrow if this is a cold or an allergy. Woody's going bald in the movie? No. No, Sustainably Sam. The Rockets cannot win. Well, I guess I said they should win at least one game on their home floor. It's really weird and rare to sweep a team, right? So, this is the game they got to win. Seriously, if the Rockets don't win tonight, they're on death's door. That means they're down 0-3. It's an elimination game. So, yeah, 2-1 looks a lot different than like 3-0, for the Lakers. So, we'll see how it all goes down for the series. Wow, you're going to see all of that this summer, late model, all those like entertainers and musicians there. Are you serious? That's a lot of stuff. Let's see. You guys deserve another championship there in Houston. You say you haven't won one since '95. That would be the days of Olajuwon, right? Like, please. Well, let me put it to you like this, Sustainably by Sam. I'm going to be totally honest and frank. If the Houston Rockets were to get by and win the Lakers in the series, which they have a decent chance, I would say, 40% chance maybe. Because, when you're down 2-1, the odds go down. If it was starting out, I would say maybe 50-50 or even maybe a little bit better because we're missing our two best players. But anyway, if you guys were somehow able to get past the Lakers, you guys, the Houston Rockets, I think the next game is going to be against the Oklahoma City Thunder. No chance. You're not going to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they're the reigning champs. You're not going to beat them in a best-of-7 series. It ain't going to happen. Frankly, I don't think the Lakers would either, even with their full lineup all healthy and playing. So I don't think it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen for the Lakers or the Houston Rockets this year, unfortunately. So both of our teams, we'll have fun watching them in this series, but I think they're going to get toasted the next series, whoever wins. They don't deserve another championship. Hey, whoever wins it deserves it, right? That's how it works out. Oh, Clyde Drexler. I forgot all about Drexler. Let's see. Uncle points out that Star Trek Next Generation had an episode that had a game that was super addictive and controlled everybody's minds. Almost took over the ship. Wow, I don't remember that one. That's awesome, late mod. If you can walk to all those shows and not have to pay like what we have to pay here, $50 for parking often, that's great. Oh, hey, AJ, thank you. Weekly Cult News. Thank you so much, AJ. If it's not like if raining tomorrow and I don't have some weird cold, I don't know what this is. I was telling you guys earlier, it's either a cold or an allergy. I'll find out soon enough. I'll try to go out and have some fun tomorrow. Maybe go out for a coffee or... Yeah, we haven't gone out for a groovy dinner for like a month or so. But yeah, hopefully I can get out and get a soy latte. But it all depends on what happens overnight with my weird symptoms here. AJ, you're saying the Streamlabs thing was malfunctioning? Oh, I see your comment now. You got through, right, AJ? That was from Streamlabs, right? So, I got to check it out. See what's not working right with it. I'll try to... let me know how that worked out for you, because I will inspect it between tonight and next week's live stream to make sure if it's working. If not, is there anything I can do to help it? Thanks, AJ. Your super chat tip helped me feel a bit better there, so thank you. Just you coming here tonight made me feel better, so thank you. Yeah, I heard the sound and everything, so maybe it was just kind of not functioning right at first. I'll look into it. I'll see if there's anything. I haven't gone on the Streamlabs admin website thing for a long time. Maybe there's some new stuff there I need to poke around. Okay, Uncle says, not supposed to rain until after 8 p.m. and only sprinkles, if at all. It sounds like the rain that we had Tuesday, which never happened here. I heard it rained in other parts of Southern California. Didn't get a drop out here. So that's cool. Even though I'm glad there's storms happening right now. Hopefully there's some snowfall up in the high Sierras, because that's where we get our water from. You're on your old iPad. Could be the reason. Maybe so. Let's see. Oh, you might be gone next week. May or may not be here next Friday. Not sure. Hey, do what you got to do, late model. Yeah, I know you got your... Is that the trip to NorCal you're talking about? Okay, so it worked on your phone, but not your iPad. Yeah, if you say you have an ancient iPad, I could totally imagine that would probably be the issue. California is later May. Oh, okay. Yeah, iPad, great for watching content, right, AJ? But if it's old, probably not the best thing to do more technical things, like things that like payment systems can be kind of tricky. Wow, late model, you get to party up there, man. You get to go all these cool places. There's not too many cool places out here with nature, unless I want to drive 2-3 hours. So jealous, but have fun. That sounds cool. Yeah, I have the setting too, Carmichael. At nighttime, that my all my Apple devices put out the light. Is it the blue light rather than white light? Whatever that it's easier on the eyes, not as bad for screwing up your sleep. So yeah, I do all that stuff too. Oh, you do have a new iPad. Just too lazy to go downstairs and get it. Okay, that's cool. Hey, as long as you got it all working out here, you watch on the iPad, super chat on the phone. You're set. I never tried to make my phone grayscale. Are you on Android or iOS? Because I've never seen a way to make your Apple device go grayscale, unless you have there's a third-party app that does that. But I've never seen that in the settings, system settings. Wow, this is such a close game. Wow, 25 seconds. The Lakers are down by 3. Wow, what a game. I don't know if I'm able to watch it. I don't know if Amazon will allow me to continue or not later, but I'll check it out. Anyway. Okay, Android. Okay, that makes sense, because I think I would have seen that in Apple settings, because I've been using their stuff for such a long time. You going, Nikki? Awesome. Well, thanks for being here. I'm probably not gonna go all the way to the top of the hour tonight, just because I think I might have a cold. I don't know. Uncle, wow, does that computer work? Do you really have an old black and white Macintosh SE? If so, you have a cool collector's item. Does it turn on and do stuff? Because that might be worth something. Oh, it's in accessibility settings. Interesting. I've cruised Apple's accessibility settings. I've never seen that feature in there. 2 of them, Uncle. Wow. Do they work though? Is the question. Do either or both of them work? Hey, Lily. All right, bye, Nikki. Well, thanks for being here with us tonight. I'm feeling a little more tired now, but I've done a lot today physically, and usually I get kind of mellow at the last half hour of the live stream. So I don't know. I don't know how to interpret if it's like cold symptoms or just normal tired. I don't know. Is anyone watching beef? What's that? Is beef a thing on like streaming, or it doesn't seem to be a person in here that's like spamming us or anything? That's what I thought at first. Oh, they don't work right, Uncle. That makes sense. They probably need some servicing. Probably be kind of pricey. I imagine it might be hard too. You should recap like capacitors or something like that. Oh, Beef is a show on Netflix. Okay, no, I haven't heard of that. What's up, Heidi? Says, Ryan, just let it flow. How it's going to go without worrying. Just have a restful weekend. Oh, thanks, Heidi. I mean, you're absolutely right. I have no control. I have no say in the matter if it's a cold or an allergy. I'm starting to think it's a cold now that I've been here now with you guys for an hour and a half, just how it's feeling. I still don't feel that fatigue yet, that mental fatigue, but just the way the symptoms are kind of feeling in my face or whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards cold, actually. We'll see. Yeah, it probably is a cold, huh? Yeah. Shit. Oh, well. How long do colds last again? Like a week or so? I forgot. Let me know what the deal is. How long am I gonna like not be cool for? It's been a while since I had a cold or anything like that. I hope so too, Lily. I don't feel bad yet. I just feel the symptoms, like a runny nose. But I thought it was allergy because, I don't think I have any of that stuff, AJ. Zinc and black seed oil. Let's see. Sometimes lighter colds don't give their fatigue. That flus do. Colds can be a few days. I hope so, Heidi. Hopefully it's a few days cold that doesn't make me fatigued. If so, I can handle that. I have no complaints. I just don't want to be laid on the couch. I feel so horrible or anything like that. As long as I can do stuff, do work, I was able to go to the gym today. So if I can just kind of have a normal life, just feel a little more blah, I'm cool with that. Let's see. I hope so. It's just a few days. We will see. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess I need just to chill out a little bit. Been going pretty hard. I will, late model. Since I did my exercise today, I will chill this weekend. I was planning to. I wonder how much rest I need. I really need to go to the supermarket. That should be okay, right? Just maybe I'll wear a mask or something so I don't get other people sick if I have a cold. Is that cool? Just a little mask at the market. Oh wow. I'm looking at the Laker game there. Wow, they tied it. They're going into overtime. Holy shit. Wow. Crazy. I'm tough. Uncle, I definitely don't want an upper respiratory infection or anything like that. Now I'm going to take it easy. Rides at Disneyland. No, the last few times I went to Disneyland, it's been super crowded. Like, it started with spring break, and spring break is staggered. It starts in March and then goes into this month, and it's been crowded ever since. No, so we've been doing other things, going on rides, like character meetups and eating and stuff like that. So no, I haven't done any much in the way of rides lately. So even single rider lines, which are usually like 10 minutes, are now like 50 minutes. So it just kind of sucks right now at Disneyland as far as the rides go. But we had some cool experiences with Baymax. This is Baymax right here and Chippendale. We had a really cool experience at Chippendale last week. So anyway, let's see. Sustained by Sam that the Rockets can't even win on their home court. They might. It's an overtime. Anyone can win, right? So both teams have an equal chance of winning right now. So Oh, cool. I'm glad you like the Disney restaurant compilation vid there, AJ. Yeah, yeah, that's what we do. That's why we go to Disneyland, just to get some steps in. Because when we go there, we end up like walking like 3-ish miles, sometimes more, for like 4 or 5. But yeah, we walk a lot. We eat some good vegan stuff, see some cool sights, and yeah, go home. That's it. We don't go all day. Just go like 3 hours or so. Get some steps, because it's a different exercise, the steps, Go to the gym's one thing, your heart rate and all that stuff. Disneyland, you're walking around 3-4 miles spread over a few hours. It's a different kind of exercise. That's good for you. A lot of people, think only hard, intense exercise and high intensity exercise matters. No, walking a long time is good for you too. It's good to mix it all up. So yeah, when you're old, you look at it as steps. When you're young, you don't, I guess. But Angie and I both see the value of getting those steps in. You don't even think about steps. Well, I just think about it in the positive sense. I think, yeah, I'm getting my steps in. This is cool, That's not why I go to Disneyland, but it's a nice side benefit, knowing that we're getting some good steps in. But I walk all the time. Yeah, I walk to stores all the time, coffee, just walk around, walk to the post office. If I can walk there, I'm like you, late model. If I can just go there on foot, I'm going to go there on foot. Can't walk to Disneyland, though. That'd be pretty crazy. I mean, I guess I could. It would probably take like 6 hours or something. Yeah, Peter, exactly. They do a lot of people in blue zones aren't like getting swole and jacked. They're just doing lots of basic stuff. Walking up hills, squatting, doing gardening. That's really good for your body. Just stuff like that. Yeah, you don't need a bench press to, get the benefits that are good for longevity. Never been to Disney World, Uncle. Never been to Florida before. So, yeah. There's a Six Flags in Southern California. It's not really near me. I would say it's maybe an hour and a half. Bad traffic, maybe 2 hours away. It's on the whole opposite side of the LA metropolitan area. Anyway, guys, I think I should get going. I think I need to start chilling out now. Spent a lot of energy at the gym today. And do a live stream. It's chill, but I think I just need to sit down and just kind of zone out. Try to get some, just not exert myself, as you guys are saying. So hopefully it won't get that bad. So, let's call it a night here, guys. We'll call it slightly short due to what's going on with my nose and everything here. So hopefully, next week I'll be fine. We'll see. Hopefully it'll be a short cold. Hopefully I'll be able to make a normal video next week without being all coughing as I'm calling some like fruitarian or meat eater a numbskull, or a carnivore person a numbskull. And back with the Friday live stream, guys. So hopefully it's all going to work out. And hopefully I'll be feeling better soon. But yeah, I'm pretty sure now it's a cold. Pretty damn sure this is more than just an allergy. Try to be optimistic about it at first. So anyway, guys, thanks so much. Thanks, AJ, for coming on. I hope you had fun before you came on. Thanks for the super chat tip there. Thanks also to Wicked Agenda, who I remember as being Carmichael last week. Thanks so much, guys. I'll try to get some kind of soy or oat milk latte soon. So thanks, guys. And I'm gonna just go rest up, try to feel a little bit better, and just work next week and be healthy, hopefully, guys. So thanks Peter and Uncle for being here, just as friends and as moderators if need be. And tonight it was pretty chill, just so I'm glad we all just got to chill tonight. Angie sent me a text. Yeah, she just let me know the game went into overtime. So that's awesome, guys. I'll check some of that out too, guys. So thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you all being here on your Friday nights with me, or your Saturday mornings in VLAM's case. And just keep chilling, and I will see you next week. Remember, it doesn't suck being vegan. Bye, guys. Oh, didn't work. Oh, my software is broken. It's because I'm vegan. All right, guys, let me see. Here's how to do it manually. All right, bye, guys.